Good morning, everybody. This is Wednesday, day 7th of our trek back home from Yuma to Washington. So we are going to pull out of this park. You can see the nice view we have from our front window. I'll have to apologize for bugs on the windshield today. We're going up through the area where there's a lot of bugs to get smashed. So we're beginning on I-5. Of course. And our next stop will be in Lodi to get gas. So unless anything comes up that's interesting, I'll leave you guys right now and come back with more goods. Well, we've been on the road about an hour and a half when we come to our destination where we like to fill up our gas. It's 485 in Lodi, California. It's a little rest stop that we always know we can get into. Otherwise, to me, the traffic's been annoying. Bob doesn't think it's as bad. We left later in the morning on purpose to avoid commuting traffic through Stockton and Sacramento. We've gone through Stockton, and I noticed, at one point it was up to 5 lanes of traffic heading north. Now it's down to 3, so that gives you an idea. What is this guy over here doing?
Making a sign.
Making a sign? Oops, give her a turn, Bobby. We're so busy looking at that guy that we almost pass by where we want to turn. So here we go. It's a Sinclair.
559.
559. Unleaded's 529. Oh, that's probably if you use.
Oh, unleaded 529. Okay.
Yeah, 529. Well, that's not too bad. When you consider we paid $6.69 the last time we filled up. So here we go. We've seen several military convoys heading south, moving equipment of different types. So I'm always curious as to where they're going, what they're doing, what's up. And then another thing I've noticed starting yesterday, there's been a lot of trucks pass by us that don't have a trailer, a load hooked behind them. That makes me curious as to where are they going to pick up a load? Crazy things I think about.
Two.
Oh. Bob's finding all kinds of little screws that vibrate loose that come down, hit him on his back. Yesterday he tightened them all up and put them back up, but it shows how bumpy the roads have been. It's awful. And of course we have to stay in the slow lane, which is the bumpiest lane to be in, from all the trucks and big rigs like us going through. I don't know. When I was younger, I loved to drive places. I drove my kids everywhere. My ex hardly went with us. So it was always me and the 3 kids, and I'd drive us down to California to my mom's and dad's, and I drove them to Wyoming for a big family reunion. I drove them down to Colorado from there for a hockey school, and I used to drive like every other weekend or so, sometimes every weekend, up to Canada for them to play hockey, because Canada was the only place we could find teams to play. There just weren't very many in Washington for us to go play. So, don't you just love the scenery that I'm showing you while I'm yakking? Yeah, you sure change as you get older. I used to love to take trips places, and I just hate the back and forth part of going between Yuma and Washington. You know, it's okay now that we get to stop in Vegas and I get to see my daughter. Because before she was over, in Florida, so I didn't get to see her as often. So now at least, I do get to see her on our way down and back. But other than that, I'm just really kind of bored with this this stuff. And I know I said yesterday that part of Interstate 5 is so boring because there's nothing to see. And of course today there's more to see because we're going along the road, but it's a lot more hectic too. So I guess I'm in a whining mood. I guess I'm just anxious to get home now that we've done all our visiting and stuff with people. Here, you want to see the freeway up there? So I don't know. Bob just came back now to start filling the tank. Oops, he's getting in. I must have it to... Oh, yeah, it's filling. It takes a while to fill a big tank like this. And of course, it's probably going to come between $400 and $500 with these price hikes. It sounds like he's going potty. TMI. So from here, when we get on the freeway, we have to go through Sacramento, which is another city I hate going through. Which is another reason why we didn't leave till 10 this morning, to avoid the traffic. And once we get through Sacramento, past where their airport is, and, then it's just not as bad as what we went through yesterday as far as no scenery, but it's not as hectic. Oh, Bob's got a screwdriver. I guess we need to get different screws, huh? These screws are kind of stripped. And so as on the bumpy highways, they gradually work loose, and Bob feel something land on his back. There's one dropped on the floor, and they're always fun to try to find. So anyway, I'm gonna quit yakking for a bit. This has been, 7 minutes I've been talking. So I won't come on again until later. See you after a while. I should add that normally this is the exit also where we spend a night at Flag City RV Park. It's always a good place to stop in, for a night or two. And this time we opted to go to Santa Nella again, but so it's just a little, not very far down from here. So it's a good place to stop, gas up, spend the night. There's different places to eat around here too. So that's it. Interesting situations develop while I've been sitting here. So many trucks have come in. I've never seen that many in here. We've been here. I wonder how we're going to get out. Because we usually go straight through a field there and out. Well, looks like one's moving up. What was the bad news on the cost? $353, folks.
But it took 67 gallons.
It took 67 gallons. Well, they said truckers leaving room between them. Maybe we'll get through. Alrighty, I'm going to get off again. Well, we're coming up upon the downtown area of Sacramento, so I thought I'd turn this on for a while. Let you see some of the stuff around. Not that you can see that much. To my right, it's downtown, but it's a big wall, the freeway here, so I can't really show you. this is one of the hardest parts to go through Sacramento because there's a lot of the lane exchanges to go on different freeways. There's like 15. They head over the mountains to Lake Tahoe. Oh, people are just so close. And then there's Highway 80 that heads towards San Francisco. As you can tell, we're bouncing quite a bit. As I sit here, just watching, because that's all I can do is just sit and watch. I wonder how some people got their licenses. Because you watch them going in and out of traffic, and I'm surprised it's still alive. Same thing too, cutting people off. We were down to 2 lanes for a while, but that was a little interesting because there's so many trucks. It's like 2 lanes of just trucks, so nobody could get through. Not that we were trying to, but some of the cars were. We've got 1 mile for the junction of Interstate 80. See the other side. It looks like some cars pulled over on the side there, but they've got traffic all backed up. Traffic's not that great here either right now, but they're really slowed down. And people wonder why I don't want to live in California. I mean, California isn't the only state I don't want to live in. It's this kind of stuff that makes me not ever want to live here. And I can talk that way because I have lived in California. I grew up here. Let's see, I spent just about 30 years of my life in California. I moved up to Washington in 1979 when my daughter Michelle was only 2. Now let's see, brakes are coming on ahead of us. I wonder if we're going to get pulled into some stop and go. Don't worry. Yeah, Bob says, don't worry. I just want to get home. It's by this time when we're on the road for a couple of days that I'm anxious to get home. I'm driven out, and then by next September, towards the end of September, I'll be anxious to start hitting the road again. I'll season up a little bit. Building going on even way out here in the outskirts. So the town's really expanded. I mean, where this used to be pretty free driving once we got to this point. It's no longer. And over here they've got the arena. I don't know if you can spot that way over there. And then further down here is the airport. Air Parkway, 3 miles. So this is where the airport out here, this used to be pretty open. There's a truck next to this, and let me move my camera back around this way. Okay, well that's it. I'm going to spare you from my whining. Help me on a little bit. Our next stop is going to be in Redding. At Premier RV Park. So I know I'll come on then. But in the meantime, I'll only come on if there's something interesting to see. And we are here in Redding, California at the Premier RV Park. So we're going to go get checked in and I'll come back out and we'll ride to our site. And we are checked in. It's a pretty park. I did a video on the whole park last year when we stayed here. So go into my playlist under RV parks and you'll see a nice video on the whole park. You know, today I just show you as we're driving through to go to our spot. And they give you a frequent user card, so each time you stay here, your little punch card gets punched, and then after, I don't know, maybe it's, what is it, 5? 10 stays, you get a free night. Then with as often as we go up and down this highway to go back and forth to Yuma, I think the last time we came through, we got it, a free night. Now here we go, we're in the third one in, third one. Coming down the side here. There we go. This is our site. This is pretty. You get the view out this front window. Last year we saw a kitty cat surveying the side of the hill. So that will do for today. It wasn't very long, I don't think, until I go back and redo it, but hope you're all having a good day. We'll see you tomorrow on for day 7. Thank you. Love you all.